Coming up next, it's a UFC light heavyweight division collision. Well, no doubt this young man is preparing to unleash some devastating kicks on his opponent tonight. You talk about guys like Thiago Alves, Jose Aldo Jr. The kicks on this young man, absolutely powerful. He can do major damage too just by landing a couple of them. You've seen fights of his where he lands one kick to the body or one to that lead leg and you get an immediate welter bruise. Really as powerful a kicker as we've seen in the UFC in some time.
This guy is an excellent striker. What he wants to do is utilize his footwork, his takedown defense, and land hard strikes to get the victory.
You know, there is just something terrifying about guys with crazy hand speed, and that certainly applies to this young man. Punches and bunches, as good a combination striking game as we've seen in the UFC in years, and you gotta think the accumulation of punches, which have worn down lesser opponents, could wear down his opponent here tonight. It's one thing to see the hand speed on film, it's another thing to see it in your face. Plays out tonight.
This guy has extremely unusual kicking speed. His technique is outstanding, and there is no wind-up to his movement.
And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. More than 5 years apart, with similar height and reach. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 9 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Irvine, California, Chan RAMPAGE Jackson! And now facing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 9 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Amsterdam, the Netherlands, El Tigre.
And we are underway here at the United Center in Chicago, Illinois. All right, so here we go with round 1. This young contender has won his last 3 fights, and as many of you know, each knockout more impressive than the last. He'll try to extend the knockout to continue his path toward title contention. We'll see if he can keep it going here tonight. Oh, he found the target there. That'll work. All right, first round is underway, and no surprise that his opponent's guard is high. He has done his homework. He has watched film. You know about these powerful overhand punches, a big part of his game plan every time out. We'll see if he can get it going here early in this one.
They have started this fight off with a brawl.
Overhand lands. Oh, really doing a nice job timing his shot, staying busy in this round. Whoa!
This could be it. Oh, look at this. Who saw that coming? Hurt him with that overhand.
Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there.
Feinting with that kick.
Well, he's playing with fire here, Joe. He continues to be vulnerable to that jab by almost leaning into it right into his opponent's range. Got to find a way to move those feet and ultimately get that.
Oh, slamming! Oh, very nice. Oh! He's trying to hang on. Big body shot to the body. Hard kick to the body lands.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back and forth. In on a single here.
He's got him down. Tags him.
90 seconds to go now. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. here. Nice punch.
It appears that cut is getting worse.
He's
out. He's out.
Wow. Wow.
And that is a great sign of an intelligent fighter. Composure. Knew he hurt him, and he's taking his time.
Yeah, Joe, the finish comes courtesy of some outstanding ground and pound, and it's one thing to try to score when you have your opponent in a compromised position on the ground. It's another thing to try to end the fight, and that's exactly what he was trying to do here tonight. Elbows and punches and hammer fists, one weapon after the next, and ultimately the knockout materializes. Nicely done there. And there he is, all smiles. What a huge knockout he turned in here tonight. That is one they'll be talking about for some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 45 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Quinton "RAMPAGE" Jackson!
So there he is, the man of the moment. Certainly maximized the showcase here tonight, Joe. He gets a big win by way of the knockout. Certainly kept the judges out of it here tonight. Perhaps some bonus, but there will be no wiping the smile off of his face tonight. He will party deep into the night with his friends, his family. A huge knockout turned in by that man here tonight. And he is...
I'm Megan O'Leary, and this is your UFC Minute. As a fighter's wins begin to add up, the pressure to maintain momentum becomes a major factor. Every fighter who competes in the octagon will tell you that he will take a win by any means possible. But as one of the UFC's top strikers, this light heavyweight star is taking the judges out of the equation, as he has used fists and feet to finish each of his opponents during his winning streak by way of spectacular knockout. That's it for today. Stay tuned for your next UFC Minute, and I'll see you at the fights.